This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Parrish, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks Podcast.
What about our Quasar podcast, The Quantum Zone?
What about our Quasar podcast?
Wendell Vaughn, the first Earthman ever appointed Protector of the Universe. Bonded to the energy-transforming quantum band, their weapons and symbols of his station, he fights an ongoing battle to defend all life in the universe from cosmic evil as Quasar.
Suck it, Miller.
Welcome back to the Quantum Zone. Episode, 133? I am Phil. Joining me as always, Master of the Quantum Zone.
I am Will. Hey, everyone.
And Master of the Weekend Work, the Master of the NFL Super Fans. It is.
NFL Super Pro fans.
Oh. With Spider-Man and Captain America.
Of course. Yeah. Got my helmet with the sunglasses built into it, no face mask and everything.
Oh, hey.
Read that comic every Sunday instead of watching football.
I was gonna say, we do a podcast. How many issues was that thing?
Oh, I don't know.
It didn't get past 12, did it?
Like 7 or 10. Okay, I've got to look that up.
There's no way it went past 12.
They should have done 16 for every game of the NFL season.
Oh,
but they probably
They did, I'm sure.
it's not as profitable as an NFL franchise.
Yeah.
No, it just hit me as I was going to say, we could do that podcast, NFL Super Pro. Maybe we could do it for the month of October. But hey, the age of COVID, a lot of people are at home. Are you going to be doing your annual Halloween movie every night in October?
We are, yes.
Nice.
And the Super Pro went 12 issues plus a Super Bowl special.
Wow.
Which was written by Fabian Nicieza.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
yeah. Hey, we always keep you up to date here. Breaking Uranus news. No, just putting Luca to bed, and we're reading one of his kids' National Geographic magazines. Did you know on Uranus they only have summer and winter, and each one lasts 42 Earth years?
It's a long, cold winter.
Yeah. But Alaska was bad with 6 months or something? With no sun? Or is it 3 months? What? I don't know. So, oh my Lord, that's how old I am. So my entire lifespan, Uranus has maybe gone through one season.
Well, the great spot on Jupiter is a storm that has been raging for hundreds of years, right?
Mm.
It's like a giant hurricane.
Oh, it'll rock you like a hurricane.
Yeah. Hurricane spot. It just doesn't have a ring to it, does it?
It's like Data Connor's cat spot. Oh, and has anyone been watching the HBO Max?
No, not yet.
I have not gotten into any HBO Max.
I get it for free, I guess, maybe with my HBO subscription. I really wasn't watching a lot of it, but because I couldn't get the app on my Amazon Fire Cube, but I did find a workaround.
That's good.
If you look it up, there's I don't know if it's a weird thing. I don't know if you have to set one of your settings. Look this up because I can't remember all the details. You got to reset one of your settings, and then you download this downloader app, and you can because I guess it's Android, so it's you can download the Android app for HBO Max.
Okay.
But it works. I mean, we downloaded that, and now all of a sudden my 7-year-old is addicted to Friends.
Really?
He really likes the one where they play football on Thanksgiving. When Chandler and Joey win the apartment from Monica and Rachel.
Yeah.
So yes, it's like almost 24/7 Friends here now. So what have you guys been watching? Wait, hold on. Will's working through Star Trek. What is it? Is it DS9?
No, we're in the 4th season of Voyager now.
Oh, 7 of 9.
That is correct.
What have I been watching? I watched a little bit of The Handmaid's Tale, but it's pretty dark. It's pretty dark.
Yeah, it's
but
very, very rage-inducing, isn't it?
yeah. And I've been watching Boys. I haven't watched The Boys. I haven't watched the 4th episode yet, but I have
Second season up to the
right. The second season.
First season.
Yeah, it's good.
It's pretty good. Yeah.
But except, I mean, they put out the first 3 in the first week, but now they're doing 1 a week. They're not not putting out the whole season at once.
Yeah. So I might let a week lapse or something so I can watch 2 as I'm going to binge.
Stace and I may have to take a break from Voyager in a week or 2 and catch up on that.
But after episode 3, Kona, I can't eat seafood again. I don't think.
Yeah. We'll leave it at that for the
Okay.
Well, no, it's good. It's just as twisted as ever, and it's very good. Yes.
Yeah, I actually avoided the first season for a while because I thought it was just going to be this dark, mean-spirited thing, and I was really surprised at how good it was and how not dark it was. I was expecting a lot. I was expecting worse, and it was really good. The actors and actresses are great, and
oh yeah,
it was a really good series.
The deep.
Yeah.
The deep.
Oh hey, Jonah, you talked to your friend the Archer. Was it Eagle the Archer?
No, we haven't spoken, but it was funny. I mean, I did comment on his Instagram, and when it first premiered, he showed a picture of him in costume, and he said they made me work out and wear a muscle suit to sit on a couch and talk to a guy who talks to fish.
So hey, even if you don't get those action scenes, still gonna look pretty. And hey, who knows? Season ain't over.
That is correct.
Yeah, he's not gonna go revealing anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else. Oh, I just saw a headline right before we started recording. There may be another delay on the Black Widow movie.
Yeah.
What now?
I don't know. I guess COVID. Because I know they did push Wonder Woman back, so maybe they. I don't know. Meanwhile, New Mutants is in the corner. Hey, Carl, come on!
Yeah.
No one came to see us, but we still put the movie out. Come on. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get any big blockbusters maybe for the rest of the year.
Have either of you guys checked to see if there were movie theaters open near you anyway? If you actually wanted to venture out, I think I'll set with going to the movies anyway.
I'm good with not being around lots of other humans at this moment.
Yeah. I looked just out of curiosity's sake. I think I would have had to drive 45 minutes or an hour to see New Mutants. I was like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't think there's, could be a lot going on movie wise, Just release it on Disney Plus.
Yeah, right.
Okay, here's a question for you. What if there was a big budget Marvel Quasar movie? The cast was perfect. We knew the script was going to be great. How far would you go to see that? And would you go during COVID?
For Quasar, maybe.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, but I would try to do something like sometimes they do early screenings for movie theater employees, and maybe if you slipped him a couple bucks or something. Might get to go to one of those Thursday at 11 p.m. screenings or something.
Ah,
Or
Matt
just
Conan-
show up at like 7, or not 7, at like 10 a.m. on a Saturday or something.
I was gonna say, Conan, they were like, you know, we'll let you in the employee early screening, but you have to like sweep up for a shift. Would you do it?
Yeah, sure. I'd do it after the movie. Yeah.
Cleaned up my own pie, spilled my own popcorn, and I cleaned it up.
Yeah.
Just like how in movies, if you skip out, if you can't pay your check, you're washing dishes or something.
That's right. Yeah.
I've never inquired about that as an option. I feel like in real life it would be less likely to happen. It was a good steak dinner, but how about I do a couple dishes and give your minimum wage busboy a break? You know.
Yeah, because it'll only take me carry the 20 hours to pay for that.
Yeah, right. I'll come in tomorrow too. I promise.
And the next day.
Yeah.
Would you like a free tour of the Boston area?
But no, because my wife Yael and I we did do our first recap. We're trying to get some accomplished before the month of October, and I was talking about the experience of going to the movies, and I mean I do love seeing a movie on the big screen, but more and more like these last few years, I've just been more easily annoyed by the people who don't hold the movie theater going experience as sacred as I do. You know, like seeing the lit up phones, like people just have to check their phone in the middle of a movie, and it just fills me with rage sometimes. You know, that I bottle up, but my favorite thing would be always to just go to a movie at like 10 a.m. on a Saturday when there's less people there, and the people that are there because they want to be there, not just because it's like something to do on a Saturday night or something. So,
Not any of those teenagers.
what's that?
Not any of those annoying teenagers or anything.
Yeah, usually not, but sometimes they get up early too. Yeah.
And if you're listening to this in like 10 years, son, I didn't mean you. Okay.
Well, he's not a teenager yet. So
No, that's what I said. It was 10 years.
He didn't know whether you're going to be annoying. No.
So, should we get to this issue? Oh, I was going to run something past you guys. We were saying, what order we're going to do these in. I mean, we'll do the order like we have them listed, but after like, I don't know, part 3 or part 4, should we just be like Starblast part? Do you still care? Starblast part,
whatever.
Who knows? Yeah, whatever.
The next installment. Yeah.
Starblast. You'll never get a real order on these things.
Yeah.
We are going to do it though. We're going to establish it.
Just make it vague, like Starblast part. Even Ray's getting bored at this point.
Ray is very polite. Yeah.
I know he could like completely hate, and he'll be like, "It wasn't quite my favorite." Oh, and for those of you who don't watch the YouTube, you need to start watching the YouTube because yes, we're gonna have a big graphic for Ray when we play his feedback.
He has his own graphic now.
Oh yeah,
That's awesome.
For those of you who've never seen him, you can see his face. I know, I'm depriving you of a few minutes of Kona's pretty face, but we'll throw up.
Hey, it's fine.
And it has like all the logos of all the podcasts he is on. So, all right. So, should we get to this issue?
Let's do it.
All right. So, I'm going to be spending like the first 3 pages recapping. All right. So, Quasar 54 Starblast Part 2 so far. Cover's right.
Part 2.
Got a 2 on it.
Yeah.
When Titans throw down, it's Hyperion versus Gladiator. Just Pecs and Mohawk. Yes, from January 1994. Man, where are the credits at? Oh, here we go. Yes, the credits are on part 3, but Mark Grunwald, writer, John Hebeck, penciler, David and Dan Day, inkers, James Chang, letterer, Paul Beckman, colorist, Mike Rockwitz, editor, Ralph Macchio, group editor, Tom DeFalco, editor-in-chief. What then? The name of Gouda is going on? Oh, is it because Quasar's flying to the moon in the beginning of this?
Probably.
Hope you didn't hurt yourself reaching DeFalco. All right. So here we go. Like we said, we're going to recap in Starblast number 1. While Quasar and 8 of Earth's mightiest spacefaring superhumans were on the other side of the moon attempting to deactivate a device pushing the moon out of orbit, members of the extraterrestrial gang of brigands known as the Starblasters were on Earth to kidnap Quasar's girlfriend, among other things. Stay tuned for Namor and Fantastic Four. Quasar's girlfriend, Kayla, is the current possessor of the Starbrand, a power source like none this universe has ever seen. And it is something the Blasters will stop at nothing to possess. As we see Quasar flying to Earth's moon. Thinking, you'd better be in the helping mood, Watcher. I've never needed anybody's help like I need help now. Is that a song?
I need somebody, not just anybody.
On the dark side of the moon.
The Watcher.
Yes. All right, so he's coming down. The Watcher must have seen what went on. He lives on the moon, for pity's sake. So he's got to know just how dire the stakes are here. And again, walking through the wall. No, having no door may keep out unwanted peddlers, but not me. And Watcher, you've got a visitor, an impatient one. Watcher? Hey, come on out. I know you're here somewhere. You almost never leave. You're too afraid you might miss something important to wander far from your observation post. Weird. This is the 4th time I've been here, and all the other times the Watcher's met me somewhere, so I don't have a chance to snoop too much. Where the heck is he this time? Could he actually be doing some field work? Maybe checking out the impact site of the moon thruster device? Watcher, where are you?
I think you're Hyperion, right? So you want me to take Gladiator?
Sure. Yeah.
Because it's such great dialogue.
Oh, you guys would be like, oh, a nerd's clash. Yes. Hear yourself, people. So Quasar's still flying through the Watcher's house. Wait, I didn't check out his favorite room, his viewing chamber, his man cave.
The one where he watches the issues of What If in the background.
Exactly. Narrates them, in fact.
Yes, that's true.
You only get one view of that, but I don't. Oh, it looks like his planets. I don't really know. Is that what's going on right now? I don't see an alternate reality there.
No, I don't.
Yeah, it looks like looks like there's something pushing the moon. I don't know. That's
what I'm saying. I wonder if it's something or what just happened. So he's not going to watch the alternate realities. They're all saved on the DVR.
What if Blue Shields possessed the Infinity Gauntlet?
Ooh.
Project Pegasus would be safe.
Job security. Looks like there was a blast here. Yeah. Weird particulate residue. Wait a minute. Is it possible that the Watcher was in a struggle with someone and he lost? What kind of power could take out an all-seeing Watcher? I don't know if Starblast deserves this, but
yeah.
Only a monitor could defeat a Watcher.
Marvel vs. DC. This has something to do with the moon thruster device a bunch of us were trying to deactivate on the other side of the moon?
In the first thrill-shocked issue of Starblast.
Thrill-shocked?
Thanks, Mike.
Thrill-shocked?
Yes.
Maybe the creeps who planted it were also here. So Quasar comes speeding away from the moon. If I'm adding up all the clues correctly, this just keeps getting bigger and bigger. The moon being shoved out of orbit, Kayla's abduction by aliens, now the Watcher's disappearance. I'm starting to think I need help.
Whoa, that's pretty damn big.
I know. So calling Epoch. Epoch, this is Quasar. You there?
Of course I'm here, but I still have not had a chance to locate your friend. As I told you an hour ago, I am in the middle of my final examination here at the Learning Institute, and I do not have the concentration to spare for making random galaxy-wide telepathic sweeps.
My girlfriend's missing. The Earth may be in danger, but don't interrupt me during my test.
Yeah. They don't let me have cell phones.
Oh. Leave me alone, Quasar. I'm TikToking. A different fit. Wait a second. So I'm assuming he's talking to Epoch, but it's a thought bubble.
I think that's an error as well. Yes.
Put it down. We'll talk telepathically, so the teacher. A different favorite, Epi. It won't take nearly as much brain power. I need to contact some people fast. I think the first yellow box is.
Oh, yeah, that's
The second one's Quasar, yeah.
Wasn't it your people who developed the communication device called the telephone? It's on my test.
Yes, but the people I need to talk to aren't reachable by phone.
Epoch's getting a little sass there, right?
I
It's a little
know.
sassy.
No wonder communication starts getting strained. Yeah, the last couple issues.
Back talking teenagers, man. All right, so Hyperion is flying one-handed, thinking to himself.
That's right.
Captain Marvel, Binary, Icarus. The Earth here has produced an astounding array of superhumans, enough to make my home worlds look like quite the underachiever. Glad that I'm not the only one unable to teleport back to Earth. Holt, a spacecraft leaving Earth's atmosphere, manned by the looks of it. This is not a U.S. ship. Annoying to be unable to speak with anyone else in the airless void of space. They all seem as curious about the ship as I am.
Even as the 4 Earthbound heroes circle looking for a way in, 2 Moonbound heroes exit the airlock. Their names, Perun and Vostok. Their allegiance, the People's Protectorate of Russia. Remember them from the crossing line?
Yes, which is way back.
That was before Doom got taken out by Cupcakes, man. That was a long time ago.
That was pre-Doom Cake.
Sorry, Will.
This is Icarus. You were Hyperion, so I guess I'll take Icarus. Okay.
Sure.
What is this? They seem to be gesturing for us to accompany them to their craft.
But then they get a call from Quasar. Hi, this is Quasar speaking to you via a quantum hologram. I need help. The business with the moon being pushed toward the Earth is just a subterfuge for what's really going on, and I think it's something big. If you're interested in following up on this, meet me at the following coordinates. And we get a montage of people getting this message.
Do we go, my sister, or have we done enough already?
Let's see what Father Garnoff advises.
Hyperion, Captain Marvel, Binary, Icarus, Perun, and Vostok are not the only ones to witness the golden apparition across the face of the Earth. Quasar's visage appears to a hand-picked selection of Earth's most space-worthy champions. Okay, who's going to do the voice of Black Bolt?
I believe it was Will last time, so I'll be with this time.
So yes, we already saw Vanguard and Darkstar in Cyber Force Base. And yes, we get the silent Black Bolt and Lockjaw at the Inhumans camp near the Seaside Amusement Park. Oh, and everyone's favorite douche, Adam Warlock and Pip the Troll on Monster Island in the Atlantic.
We have a choice, Pip. To answer Quasar's summons or to investigate the madness that has beset the Thunder God Thor. See current issues of Thor, Warlock, and Silver Surfer. Plug them all, Mike.
You forgot our third option, to kick back and party.
See current issues of Thor, Silver Surfer, and Warlock for an excuse why these characters won't be a big part of this story.
Exactly.
And, oh Lord, Richard Ryder, alias Nova, at New Warriors headquarters in Manhattan.
Oh man, I haven't even had time to recover from my punch 'em out with those 2 space goons in the Upper West Side.
See Starblast #1, still on sale.
Oh, and Kona's he's done his
Masterson.
character a lot. Yeah, Thunderstrike in Midtown Manhattan.
What's the noise about the moon? Like I could drop what I'm doing here if I wanted to.
Because he's like choking out his super villain. And here's a big one why the Avengers aren't showing up. The Vision and Black Widow at the communications room at Avengers headquarters.
Quasar must be referring to those reports coming in from all the observatories on Earth.
I wish we could keep track of when Quasar is on Earth or not.
Dr. Spectrum and the Wizard in Project Pegasus.
Apira was supposed to be investigating that situation on the moon, but hasn't yet to report back to us. Should we wait for him or run off?
You're asking the wrong guy. I'm always up to run. Let's check with Zarda.
And finally, Megan, Nightcrawler, and Phoenix on Mirror Island.
I remember this fellow.
So do I. I fought him once. I could probably make it to his coordinates.
Oh, yeah.
Way back in Quasar #11. Memory Man, right? You know, I have to pause for a second here. Yes, there have been issues with captions not being captions and thought balloons being not speech bubbles and vice versa. But you have to admit the editor's notes have kind of been on point here. So we have to give them credit for that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, I could probably make it to his coordinates in under an hour. The question is this any of Excalibur's concern?
the whole Earth's in danger. Yeah, it's just England's problem.
It's the Americans' problem, right?
This is an intergalactic Brexit going on.
I was gonna say the Americans and the Russians are getting involved. All right. And at the edge of Earth's exosphere, Quasar. Thanks for your help, Epi. That was great.
Now I really must attend to my studies.
Gotcha, nerd.
Go learn about the phone.
That's right.
Alexander Graham Bell. There's a free one for you.
Invented in Boston. Boom.
All right. So,
Wizard of Menlo Park.
so Quasar makes a big floating disc above the Earth and a lawn chair. Just create my pie in the sky meeting place, something to sit on, and now wait for someone to show up. As he starts drumming his fingers, assuming someone will. Somewhere outside the moon's orbit.
Gladiators in. Secure the airlock. Jonathan's report. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
We were wise to remain after the business with the human Nova. In Nova Volume 2, #1, still on sale. All right. Some noteworthy things are going on in this system, including the abduction of a watcher by parties unknown. I recommend further investigation.
Very
well. Sorry. You.
Very well. I will notify the homeworld. Back at Quasar's platform. Some of my favorite teleporters. Long time no see.
Spare us your American humor, Quasar, and tell us of the urgent matter you so cryptically alluded to.
Just the facts, huh? Well, I'd prefer to wait a bit to see if anybody else is going to show, but any of you know who the Watcher is? But as Quasar explains, we get who? Harun, Captain Marvel, Icarus, Binary, and Hyperion.
Hi, Quaz. We got here as soon as we could. Next time, you might arrange for teletransport for us all.
Perhaps now I'll learn the names of some of the others who fought alongside me on the moon.
Oh,
Oh,
Kona.
that's got to be you.
That's got to be Kona. Yeah.
All right. Greetings, young one. I am Perun, Lord of Storms. I am chosen emissary of the People's Protectorate of Russia to your gathering. Is okay?
I should have, Quasar should have been like,
Should've
yes,
been a bit more
we already
Russian.
met.
Yeah.
Greetings, young one. I am Perun, Lord of Storms. I am chosen emissary of the People's Protectorate of Russia to your gathering. Is okay?
Sure is okay. Take a seat. I got one for everyone.
Oh, is useful power you have making chairs. In Soviet Russia, chair make you. No.
I will pretty. All right. As everyone sits down on the deck there. Now then, here's what's going on.
He
First-
made them like lousy little lawn chairs, which is even more hilarious.
I know when you can make any kind of chair, why don't you make like I don't know, recline?
Lazy boys. Yeah.
He's like, well, we're going to the beach on a budget, so everyone,
That's right.
you're all gonna have lines in your back after this.
All right. Now then, here's what's going on. First, some unidentified extraterrestrial parties planted a gravitational device on the far side of the moon, powerful enough to push the moon out of orbit. But with the aid of some of you here, we deactivated the thing. Second, an Earth woman possessing a cosmic power from another universe has been kidnapped. A credible eyewitness claims it was aliens. One might guess the two incidents occurring almost simultaneously were related. I believe that the whole moon moving business was just a diversion so they could nab the girl. Third,
Quasar, this is your old friend Moondragon.
come to audit our meeting.
Not quite. Warlock asked me to tell you that he will be unable to attend your little get-together as he has more important business off Earth. Oh, and don't bother looking for the Infinity Watch, Thor, or the Silver Surfer, as we are likewise engaged.
I mean, could use the Thor or Surfer, but yeah, don't worry about Warlock. He's a douche.
Yeah.
I mean, message received, lady.
Quasar, did your attention start to wander, or are you talking to somebody the rest of us cannot see? That's Vanguard, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this Quasar fellow is an odd one, Lania, even by American standards.
You mean the redheaded Russian?
Yeah.
Sorry for the interruption. I just got a telepathic RSVP. Where was I? Oh, yeah. 3. There's this ancient alien living on the moon called the Watcher, who's also missing. Though there are no witnesses, evidence points to another abduction. The bottom line is, if you didn't read Starblast 1,
Now you know.
yes. The bottom, and knowing is half the battle. The bottom line is, whoever has done the 3 things I just told you about has power at the wazoo. Even more if they manage to get the woman's power. I intend to lead a search party, and I'd love to have any or all of you be in on it.
I have a bad feeling this is going to be bigger than I can even... No, wait, that's Quasar.
I have a bad feeling
Right.
it's going to be, I guess, it's going to be even bigger than I can even guess.
The voyage into space sounds like it's fun. Perun says we shall all go along.
I owe you one, Quasar. Count me in.
I already counted you in. I said all of us agree. I am Perun.
You've gotten my curiosity aroused, Quasar. I guess that's Icarus?
Whoa. I don't know. It's one of, yeah, maybe. Looks like it's pointing toward his foot. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Thanks, people. I really appreciate this. Now let me just put an airtight dome over this flying compact disc. Oh, they're sitting on a CD.
A CD.
I don't see no hole in the middle.
Hope it's not scratched.
Oh, we all scratched this disc.
We will be skipping our weather. Please put quantum bass boost on and other Discman settings.
Put an airtight dome over this flying compact disc, and we're off. And even as the dome platform reaches the stratosphere,
Nova meets Phoenix. Hey, hello there.
Hi yourself.
My name's Nova. You?
Phoenix, you're Quasar's message too, I take it?
Yeah. So where is the caped cosmoid?
Well, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
I would imagine in the Golden Dome soaring out of sight. Want to try catching up with it?
Not particularly. I just come back from a space trip and I'm all spaced out. How about you?
I have quite a lot of personal matters to attend to.
I'll claim we got here too late to catch up with it, if you will.
You have a deal, Nova.
Oh, hope we run into each other again. Well,
So
nice
do I.
meeting you, Phoenix. Nice meeting you, Phoenix. Wow.
boy, I wonder why Nova doesn't get more respect. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he was just flirting with a girl. He was like, "Hey, what do you say we get out of here, but separately?" Like, he just,
It's true.
And let's pretend we didn't show up in time for the big mission. Yeah.
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 He just Nova corpse blocked himself. All right, so he's flying away, and hey, corpse core, but you know what I mean. Hey, what's that? An Avengers Quinjet? Sure, looks like it. Glad to know I'm not the only Johnny come lately. I'll just zoom by and whoa, you're the Vision, huh?
Yes, and you are one of the new warriors.
Yep. If you're looking for Quasar, you're too late. He went that away.
And in space, under the flying dome, who's saying that? I know it's not Quasar, but who's?
Maybe it's Hyperion. So how long was the air going to hold out, Quaz?
Indefinitely. I've got an interspatial pipeline to a very oxygen-rich pocket of atmosphere I shunt in.
Keep an eye on. Oh wait, that's Vanguard.
Yeah. Keep an eye on Peru and Lania. We have good reason not to trust him.
Did anyone think to bring along a deck of cards or a Monopoly game?
Not me. We could swap origin stories to pass the time.
That's pretty meta. Space again
Yeah.
after all these months. It reminds me of how much I miss the Starjammers.
And 3/4 of an hour later,
Quasar, I detect something that ship. It's the star drive.
I'm picking it up too, Binary. And he's thinking, this may be the ship Kayla's in. I could quantum jump away and check it out myself, but that wouldn't be too team leader-like. We need to investigate.
I can teleport aboard and reconnoiter. Conventional scanners cannot detect my dark force.
All right, take me with you.
No. Where my sister goes, I go.
I can transport the two of you, Mikhail.
People, the three of us are going to check out the other ship. Captain Marvel, you're in charge till I get back. Binary, use your energy to keep this dome on its present course.
Hold hands.
As they blink out in dark force.
I sense a human-sized object approaching.
Oh boy.
Oh, Hyperion, intercept it.
Aye, Captain. Why is
Who's
this
he
guy-
talking to? That's two Captain
Yeah.
Marvels right there.
That's true. Aye, Captains. Why is this guy gesturing to me, to his dog? He wants me to walk it? Nice doggy, nice. I'm not sure what you want me to. Hey, what's? Oh, we've teleported outside the. Uh-oh.
Right in the path of Glider. There is no air in space to propagate sound, unless this meeting of an irresistibly forceful extraterrestrial and an immovably strong extra-dimensional goes unaccompanied by the cacophonous crash that such an impact would make on Earth.
Can you say
Who
that
is-
3 times fast?
That.
Yeah, exactly.
Who is this guy? He's humanoid in form, but of no earthly hue, and the strength of his grip. I haven't grappled with anyone who felt as powerful since my evil duplicate.
In the classic Squadron Supreme number 8, Queasy Gassic?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what that says? Queasy Gassic Mike.
So they're grappling. The two Titans are uncannily matched. Not only are each of their diamond-hard physiques empowered by cosmic rather than electrochemical processes, they also each mentally manipulate anti-gravitons, enabling them to bend gravity to their wills. Thus, while it may appear that the two motionless super beings are simply flexing their steely muscles in dynamic opposition, it is the grappling of two opposing gravimetric fields that exerts the planet-pulverizing force cascading from their forms. For over a minute, the two combatants bring their fullest might to bear upon the other. Then, realizing they could be deadlocked this way for untold hours, Gladiator recalls another of his abilities that he hopes his opponent does not also have. His hopes are in vain. They both eye blast each other. Eye beams of cosmic energy erupt from Gladiator's head at approximately the same instant that the Hyperion triggers his own. The resultant feedback is so forceful that it breaks both their hand grips and their gravimetric field interface at the same moment and sends them careening away from one another at frictionless projectile speed. Remember frictionless speed, kids. All you teenagers. Gladiator recovers first and covers the several miles that now separates them. Hyperion has only recently regained his ocular abilities and requires several more seconds of recovery time. Yet when Gladiator's steely fist is about to impact Hyperion's face, nanoseconds later.
I think that's you, Will.
This being's battery of attributes rivals my own. Yet he appears to be of earthly origin.
Don't know what Mr. Mohawk wants, but it's become a matter of principle for me to find a way to stop him. Next page. Great. Erdium, howdy. He puts his hand behind his back. Not only is his power a match for mine, but he's also a skilled fighter, where I'm almost never encountered anyone I could go all out with. But I haven't been able to hone my battle skills past a certain point. Mohawk doesn't seem to have had that problem. That means I'm just going to have to get inventive as he grabs the front of his Mohawk. If there's anything in the world tough enough to hurt this guy, maybe steely spikes produced by his own body are it. And he rips them off, smashes him on the side of the head. Did I get him?
Barbarian. You nearly blinded me. Roar.
There was no sound in space, yet Hyperion could swear that his ears perceived the sound of vertebrae breaking moments before blackness overtakes him. Ooh.
He goes limp in my grip. I have vanquished him. Or killed him. Where is that quadruped beast that accompanied him? Nowhere in the vicinity, it would appear. Good, now I can continue my mission and determine who approaches our star cruiser. The dome? Empty inside? Peculiar. I shall return to the Imperium ship to see if they can revive my opponent and question him.
And inside the ship soon.
Gladiator! Intruders aboard of the vessel, beware!
And on the astrogation deck, this vehicle has been commandeered in the name of Earth. Surrender your prisoner. And halfway toward the sun.
Insidio.
Skeletron. This is going to be fun. I got to do this again. Skeletron. Are we out of this backwater star system yet?
Not yet. I've come to inspect your charges.
Right this way.
Let me reiterate, I don't want you touching her in any way. She is far too dangerous to tamper with. When you get to our destination and her power is removed, then you can have her. Do you acknowledge?
Perfectly, sire. I am quite content for the duration to ply my trade on this dear fellow, this watcher.
The Earth's Watcher remains motionless. If his thoughts were knowable to us, we might learn that the Starblasters have underestimated his abilities. He could escape anytime he wishes. But more than anything else in the universe, this is where he desires to be right now. It just says end. It doesn't even say to be continued.
Yeah.
That's how the story ends. I guess they're like, yeah, people know it's going to be continued.
So I have a question. On the cover of Starblast #1, did it have a 1 inside the Starblast symbol? Or did it have one of those? Or was it just Starblast #1?
I don't think it even had one, did it?
I'm not sure.
I was going to say, look it up. Look it up.
Look it up.
Yeah, because I mean, and again, at the end of that one, we got continued in Quasar 54, but it's like, okay, where does this one go? Does this go to Starblast #2? Does it go to Namor? Does it go to Secret of the Defenders? Where does it go?
It's like a choose your own adventure book that says to find out to see what happens to the Watcher, go to another page in this book.
Either that or even just, they were pinning a lot of hopes on this story, weren't they? Don't you think they'd have a checklist in the back or something?
Yeah.
Even they didn't know the order. You know what? Even they didn't know the order.
Yeah.
So thoughts, gentlemen, besides, so does Kayla really have to be naked for them to scan her?
Of course.
Insidious.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, I thought it was pretty good. Like I said, there are some editorial slip-ups with this whole crossover. We know that we've gone into a lot, and definitely in Starblast #1. But I mean, the editorial notes were right in there this time, except I don't know what quasi-queasy or whatever that was.
Quasi-queasy gassy, yeah.
Called it or cosmoid. Yeah.
Cosmoid. Yeah, I didn't know where you got that one, but yeah, it was. I thought this was a lot better than Starblast #1.
Oh yeah, I mean, there was a lot of recapping and set up, the team together. But I thought it was pretty good. Just like the dialogue and the Hyperion Gladiator battle was pretty good.
That was actually pretty hardcore. I mean,
yeah.
I think it would have been, and this is of course me, armchair quarterbacking 25 years later. But I think it would have been even more powerful if he wouldn't have written so much, caption and text around it. Just let it stand on its own for the art. But,
yeah, I think that'd be cool too. I agree because the nature of space and the lack of communications. Because it seems like he was being almost comical. Hyperion was at certain points, with his neurosis about not being up to fighting someone of this caliber. I'm with you with that.
I know, but I think he was just trying to get across. It's like, it's not just a contest of muscle. These guys, it's whoever can think the quickest and use their other abilities, I guess.
And it's Superman fighting Superman.
Oh. It's purple super. It's purple Superman fighting Caucasian Superman.
Fighting red-haired Superman.
Right. But I mean, I also I like the issue. I think that it had some stuff that obviously it's a Quasar book that we're used to in Quasar. But one thing that sometimes falls short in some Quasar books is they make it seem like there's going to be a big one-on-one fight, and there's either some weird stipulation or it doesn't go on for that long. So this fight did kind of live up to that. And you had the sort of Quasar thing of random guest stars that are just in and out. And I know that's kind of like a whole thing, over explanation for the Starblast thing with so many moving parts and this big call to all of Earth's heroes, which I thought was cool. And I like the way that they linked back to things from the past and minor encounters and characters like Grunwald is prone to do. And yeah.
And one of the other things
like this. Yeah.
One of the things I really like too is that Abnett and Lanning, when they fired up the Nova series and then the Guardians of the Galaxy series, they really, I guess, did their homework because they had Nova and Quasar kind of, buddy up. They were pals, and yeah, I think we kind of see the origins of that starting, here, and especially in number 60 too. I think 60 also.
Oh yeah, Quasar 60. Yes. Oh man, we're like what 5-6 regular issues away. I know.
Yeah. So on my checklist here, it looks like I made a note that Starblast Part 2 on the cover of Quasar 24. And according to the checklist Matt sent out in November, Secret Defenders number 11 and Namor 46 come out that same month. So is that what we're doing next or what?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember here. Let me bring up the schedule. I think was it Secret Defenders next? Here, I'll bring up the schedule again. But again, this thing is such an absolute mess. I think we could pretty much do.
You can make it all up, and it would still.
Because again, just the lack of where to go next at the end of this issue. I don't think they even knew what was going. Besides when you wander outside the Quasar and Starblast, 'cause they just alternated. But beyond those two, yeah, I don't think they knew what was going on. Yes. So this week, Quasar 50. Yeah, I have Secret Defenders next.
Okay, yeah, Secret Defenders 11. And then after that, let me make sure I've got that right from the checklist Matt sent us. That was from Marvel Age, right, Matt?
It was, yeah.
Oh. But yeah, I have Secret Defenders 11 next, followed by Namor 46, and then Namor 47, then Fantastic Four 385, Namor 48, and Fantastic Four 386. So yes.
So the checklist that Matt sent us from Marvel Age, if I can find it, where is that thing?
I think I sent it in an email. I forget if it got posted in the Eon's Closet group.
It was email, not. That's right. I was looking at our Facebook Messenger stuff.
But yes, like I was gonna say, if we go with the schedule I have here, I mean, we're gonna go like 6 weeks without Quasar, pretty much.
Okay, yeah, it had them broken up into
the months, maybe.
Months, yeah. So November was Starblast number 1, Quasar 54, Secret Defenders 11, and Namor 46, and then in parentheses it says tie-in. December was Starblast number 2, Namor 47. It does not say tie-in; it just says Namor 47. Quasar 55 and Fantastic Four 385. January would have been Starblast 3, Namor 48. Quasar 56, Fantastic Four 386, and then February would be Starblast number 4.
So how do we want to play this? Do we want to get all the non-Quasar stuff out of the way, or mix it up, or?
I kind of want to do it at least the way they have it, because they didn't do it in alphabetical order in the in this image here that Matt sent. I'd say we follow that checklist and see how it kind of holds up to reality. I mean, what do you guys think?
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'll fix the schedule afterward. Yeah. If we want to go by Conan's list, yeah.
Sure. It's not my list. It's the Marvel Age list.
You're taking the blame for this list.
It's all Conan's fault.
We'll blame it on Ray.
That's right.
Blame it on the Ray.
Yay!
Wow.
Yay! That's right, Ray. We're all gonna blame it on you.
What the F?
Nilly vanilly. Who would have thought?
Tricky Dicky.
All right. So speaking of, do we want to hear Ray's feedback?
Rock on.
And
Yeah.
for those of you who haven't
See
checked out,
him.
for those who haven't checked out the YouTube, you really should, because we're gonna have a nice fancy visual every time now on this show and other shows like Ultimate Spider Cast when we play Ray feedback. So.
Will it be a different Ray picture each time? Or-
No.
Okay, all right.
I got
Actually, you could do one where he's changing slightly so that over the weeks and months, it's like a motion picture.
No, I got the clearance for this one and his the logos for his various shows like Last Sons of Krypton, the Superman podcast, The Knowers to Fear Her, a Spider-Woman podcast, and of course here the last Tuesday of every month talk Scarlet Spider with me and Matt, and of course the big one, Into the Night, the Moon Knight podcast. Yes. So let's get this man's face up in there.
Now this is his self-supplied image. Okay?
Yes. He sent that to me, so don't blame me for that image. Yes. So there we go, everyone. Let's hear from Ray from Into the Night, the Moon Knight podcast.
Hello, Quantum Zoners. This is Ray, dropping in some feedback for. Oh gosh, I think it's Quasar 54, part 2 of Starblast. Sorry, I read this last night, so didn't pay too much attention to the issue number. I think it's 54, yeah. Anyway, if I got that wrong, please correct me. So this issue, man, how shall I start? I'll start probably by saying, and this might give you a good gauge, I may have enjoyed Starblast 1 more than this issue. The shining light to me for this issue was the throwdown between Hyperion and Gladiator, which I thought was fun. Maybe could have been extended a bit more, or maybe the action could have been elaborated a bit more, but it was really fun to see both of them go toe to toe. Surprised me that Gladiator really incapacitated Hyperion by kind of squeezing him too hard. So I think vertebrae was cracking. So a lot of force applied by these two titans. So it was very interesting and very enjoyable to kind of watch / read. The most part, for the most part, the rest of the issue, I felt was pretty one-dimensional. Unfortunately, basically the takeaway for me was Wendell had realized that the events on the moon with the device, the missing Uatu, and the kidnapping of Kayla all had something to do with each other. And so he kind of brings all the heroes together on a very kind of corny, I guess in some respects, it is Grunwald-esque. Sometimes he's kind of known for some corny ideas, but having them on deck chairs made out of quantum energy on a big disk of energy as well. I don't know. It just seemed to be that he wanted to get them together to just talk about it. And for me, that doesn't make too much of an interesting issue. So like I said, at least that was kind of offset with the fight between Hyperion and Gladiator. But returning to my first statement, I mean, the reason why I enjoyed Starblast more than this is that at least the concept of that, of the moon being pulled towards Earth and something happening, at least that kind of was an interesting idea, and it was a good focal point for the issue, and it literally brought all the heroes together, and off that fed the action scenes with the tentacles and stuff. So it seemed very, it seemed a lot more organic in that sense, that plot. The story in 54, to me was just two facets. One was, was quite entertaining. The other was quite flat, with them just kind of talking and such. And then at the end, we see Skeletron again. And even just, from memory, I haven't got it in front of me. I can't even remember what happened there. So, oh yeah, they have Uatu. Actually, that was a nice little idea at the end. It might be a seed for something to come, but by having Uatu wanting to be exactly where he wants to be, I guess he gets to observe everything from his standpoint. He's been bound up and been put into some device not dissimilar from Clockwork Orange, it seems. But an average issue for me. I would probably give it I'd give it a C. The art as well didn't really impress me, unfortunately. I hate to say, a lot. We've mentioned this before. The art's always been pretty good, been up and down actually, but of late, I think for me, it's really kind of taken a hit. Anyway, very interesting to hear what you guys will say. I guess you read it, so you know what's up ahead with Uatu, but any speculations as to what's happening there? What were your thoughts on Gladiator and Hyperion? Did you feel Gladiator should have been the guy that came on top? I would have actually thought Hyperion would have won. And also, what are your thoughts on just a very kind of plain plot of Quasar getting everything together to have a chat? Anyway, I shall be listening with bated breath. And keep it quantum.
Alrighty. Man, so check out the YouTube. You can look right up Ray's nose while he reads his feedback. No,
Ray raised some good questions.
Oh yeah, that's right. He changed his he did change his Twitter handle. Thank you for reminding me. It's like I think it's like Ray something. So yes, we should call him Ray from now on. Ray. But no, I bought the Hyperion Gladiator fight because I guess they were so evenly matched. But yeah, remember Hyperion had been blinded, so I guess his eyes were still healing or whatever,
Mm-hmm. Just being out of practice. I like that there's a little realism in there. And you could certainly squeeze someone into losing a fight too, So that all shakes out all right for me. But I thought that I liked the art in this one much better than in the Starblast issue.
Oh,
it's not like incredible, but I thought it was
it was better,
serviceable for sure. Yeah.
And if they weren't all sitting around in deck chairs at the block party, Ray, we wouldn't have got Matt Kona per run.
Well, did you notice the deck chair? All of them were deck chairs except Quasar's. His is like super decked out, lazy boy.
He's the leader. He's the
deck chairs and decked out chair. Yeah.
The captain's chair. He was in the captain's chair.
Exactly right.
Gimme.
All right. So next week, I think both lists Secret Defenders next week then.
Yep. Sure. Secret Defenders number 11.
Yes. Prepare yourselves, kids. Hey, where did Nova go? Oh, you're about to find out.
Right.
He's gonna wish he went. He went and caught up.
Exactly.
Maybe.
Secret Defenders. All right. So anything else?
No.
I think we're good.
Thank you, Ray, for your feedback. Thank you for that image, and I'll be putting that up every week when he sends in his feedback, just to remind the world that he does have more gray in his beard than me. Whoa!
Nice, Matt. Nice.
Solidarity, Ray. Solidarity.
I mean,
There we go.
Kona's got the impressive facial hair. It even goes up.
I can flare. Oh, my mustache is going up my nose. Yeah.
Whoa. The big bazooka. All right. So, yes, next week for part 3, Secret Defenders number 11. Email us your thoughts on this thing. capesandlunatics@gmail.com or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow the Quantum Zone on Facebook. We have a Facebook page and a Facebook group, like Kona mentioned, Eon's Closet. So follow us there. Twitter, Instagram, the YouTube channel. Go subscribe so you can see our smiling faces. You can see Ray's picture as he reads his feedback. Ray. And links to our Patreon where we talk all things Star Trek, links to merch, everything, all in one convenient place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support the sponsors, Tweaked Audio, Hunt a Killer, Pod Life the book, now in digital and paperback, Volume 1. And remember, when you go on Amazon to buy that and more, use the link for Southgate Media Group right down there in the show notes. Help us support this show, the network, and that alien menace himself, Rob Master Doom Southgate.
Make it rain. What did you say? So says Master Doom. Ooh, kick me in the pants.
All right, Matt Kona, where can people find you?
At Matt Kona, MATTKONA on Instagram. All nostril pics all the time.
Suck it, Lilith.
Will Allred, Master of the Quantum Zone.
You can find me at Wallred. That's at WALLRED on Gmail and Twitter and Facebook and probably several other places. You can also find my self-published work, Diary of Night, with artist Gene Gonzalez and letterer Russ Wooten at diaryofnight.com. And as you go there, you can also subscribe to the newsletter. And then you can always find all kinds of cool stuff about Quasar at the Quantum Zone, quantumzone.org.
Oh, yeah. Check it out, people. Maybe we can make go to the website. Maybe we'll make Starblast make sense. All right, everyone.
I'm good, but I'm not that good.
Yeah, not good. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us again. Next week, be a Quasar-less week with Secret Defenders number 11. Oh, we do get some Hulk stuff.
That's true.
Nova, Quasar. You get like 2 seconds of Doctor Strange. Oh, North Star.
And it does have the number 3 as Starblast crossover on it, so that's
so far. The whole mess hasn't fallen apart yet. Nice.
We're still on track. We haven't been derailed.
We're just starting this second month. Come on. The 90s.
The 90s.
All right, everyone. Again, come back next week. Secret Defenders 11, Starblast Part 3. Remember, Quantum Zoners, keep it backbreaking.